Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Reenie and this is the Enchanted Planner. This is my third time recording this. My throat keeps giving me grief, so I thought I could pause it and I was all excited about that, but apparently you can't because it doesn't continue to record. So the last half of the last one had no audio. So here we are. Anyways, I pulled out, according to Allie's, Floral Blossoms, and I've got some great washi there, but it gets kind of bright in sections of it. So we're just going to work around those spots in the washi. I'm just tearing it up because EJ Joyful, Elizabeth had done a spread a little while ago where she was putting washi behind the numbers, and I'm like, I really like that. So we're going to borrow that. So thanks very much, Elizabeth. With the intention of making this plan with me shorter, I had pre-pulled all the boxes at a time to minimize the amount of sticker book flipping, but it was not helpful anyways because the video still ended up being like 45 minutes long. I don't know what's wrong, man. Am I losing my mojo? I was on a roll there for a while with creativity, and all of a sudden my spreads were getting done in like 15 minutes, and then it's been a while. It's been a while. I miss those days. I miss them. I hope they return soon. So I'm just laying in the number stickers, and I'm going to get to the Wednesday and realize that there is a reason that I stagger the numbers up and down in the first box when I use these large numbers, because you get close to the spine and there isn't enough room. So it actually has to be lower so I don't have to punch through the number, which kind of defeats the purpose of having a number there. So we're just going to adjust the number 8 and move it down a little bit. And then we will relay in the 10 in a place that works. And I didn't actually end up making them all the same level. They're a little bit staggered all the way across the spread. And I like it. It looks kind of cool at the end. So we're just working on getting that number 10 a little less sticky, just in case I have to move him around. And then, yeah, he's down for the count. So we're just going to continue on with the washi, laying in the washi across the top, just enough, just a little bit behind the numbers so it peeks through and gives it some visual depth. And then I'm just whiting out using my Uniball Signo pen, because in some of the numbers, the line, that bigger line, the thicker line runs through the number, and it's a little visually distracting. So I like to get rid of it, so I don't look at it all week with it driving me a bit on the bananas side. And there's a couple of numbers across the top or on the right hand side that need to have a little bit of white out behind them, just because they're double digits. It's not so bad when it's a single digit, because I can run the why are my chairs squeaking? I can run the number. Oh, I gotta find a better microphone, I think. I gotta find the, oh my lord, I can place the number along the line so it doesn't show through the line. My apologies. I had a total brain fart there, and of course I think it was because my chair was making so much noise I was distracted. So if I'm distracted, you must be distracted. I'm so sorry. Now, I pulled out the handwritten boxes, or the handwritten plans book, my apologies, and if you have this book, you're going to know why I'm about to go off on a rant. This book does not have complete sets of things. So like with the days of the week, it does not have full complete sets. There's a couple of weeks where you're short days of the week. And the same is true with the breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And I don't know what their thought process was on that. Why on earth would we need less than complete sets? Like, wherever are you going to use just 1 or 2 days of the week? Tell me this, right? Am I right? So I've grabbed the first wellness book because that is where I grab the water, the hydrate sticker. And then of course this week again, I'm adding, or well, more so this week than last week, I am now adding in a exercise routine, a different exercise routine. I've been focusing more on self-care and routines for the last few months because I was dealing with an injury that's decided to rear its ugly head again. It's an old injury, but the weather changes in like between summer and fall, and then my neck just goes nuts. I've got nerve damage in there from a car accident several years ago. So I just had to sort of give myself some TLC and, allow my body to do what it needs to do to get through. So I got nothing more than that. So we're starting to lay in some of the foundational box pieces here. And because I've been using the teacher layout now for about, I don't know, 3 months, I guess, 3 or 4 months. What did I do? I think September, October. This is my 3rd month with it, I think. I'm fairly proficient with this layout now. I've pretty much found, if there is such a thing, peace. If there is such a thing, peace with it, because I know that I can work around the boxes. When I first got this layout, I tried it as a social media planner, I don't know, last year or something, and I stared at it and I just couldn't make it work because I was stuck in the boxes, had to be in the boxes kind of thought process. But then when I opened my mind and realized that, hey, let's just have some fun and we're going to play with it and we're going to see what happens. And it's been working fantastic. This teacher layout is a printable from Stephanie at Squaird Plants. I love her printables. I bought the undated version of the teacher layout specifically for the fact that I didn't want to commit to having a whole planner if it turned out I wasn't actually going to like this layout very much, or if it wouldn't work for me. So now that I'm fairly proficient with it and I know that I love it, I'll probably grab her dated version of the teacher planner if she has one. I can't remember off the top of my head. I think she does, but I love the teacher planner. Love it. So I'm on the hunt now for to see if I can find some boxes that may work in little tiny spots. And I finally just gave up and went back to the florals. And once again, I had a couple of florals tear as I'm trying to get them off of the sticker sheet. If you've listened to a couple of my videos, what was it? The last video, the vertical, I was on the rant about that sticker paper. It's annoying. You spend like $4 or $5 on a sticker sheet and I can't, get the stickers off of it without tearing it. And I'm careful with them. Like, this video was considerably sped up, obviously, but like I'm slow and careful when I'm trying to remove them from the sheets because I know they're delicate and they still tear. It's not as bad with like some of the decor stuff, but the quotes are really bad. But I did have 2 or 3 of these sort of slightly start to tear on the way off the sheet. So I don't know what to tell you, which is why I'm taking some of the sticky off of it, because I need to put them down, but I also want to be able to remove some of the excess so it looks like it's peeking out from behind the boxes. And I love that craft knife, but they're almost too sharp. I'm thinking I'm going to actually look into getting one of those splice tools, which has got the ceramic blade that swivels, because I tend to cut a little too deep sometimes with that X-Acto knife, or without fail, it'll happen and I'm not really paying attention. I will always clip my clear ruler. So I've got nicks in my ruler, which is difficult, which makes it difficult if you're trying to actually, cut something along the edge of it. It doesn't really have a flat, clear edge anymore. So this set of leaves was one of the ones that started to tear when I took it off of the sheet. But I managed to, stop it before it tore too terribly badly. But yeah, let's just leave it there. So I'm just removing some of the excess that's hanging over the edges of the boxes, because for the most part, except for the one sticker I laid down, I wanted them to sort of be peeking out from behind the boxes. And the one sticker I laid down, it's just the way I placed it. The minimal amount that was on top of the box, I wasn't that worried about it. So I've gone into my sticker album storage here, and I'm looking for a month of November sticker because we run short on those. But I decided to go with Allie's because I'd already been in there for like August, September, and October. Oh my gosh, I'm apparently talking too much today. My voice keeps trying to break in and out, which is why I've recorded this 3 times. Oh my God. because I didn't really like, I'm like, the last one I was like, oh my gosh, this is so annoying. I'm like, if I find this annoying, you guys must be like just pulling your hair out with it. So I'm just laying in some decor pieces. Allie's got some little like wheat type looking, I don't know what to call them. I know what they are. They're like a brush, a decorative brush that you put in your garden and stuff, but they just look to me like wheat. So I can't remember what they're called. I have them in my garden too. It's funny. So we're just taking some decorative, like the decorative elements, and I'm just filling in the spots where it needs a little bit of pizzazz. And in the meantime, I know I've mentioned it a few times in the last few videos, but if you're not subscribed, would you consider subscribing to help me reach my goal? I'm trying to reach 100 subscribers so I can get access to some of the features that YouTube has that I don't have access to because I don't quite have 100 subscribers yet. And if you're not following me on Instagram, if you're not following me on the gram, head on over there and give me a follow and pop into my DMs and introduce yourself and say hi. I love to connect with you guys. I really enjoyed chatting with you in the comments, and I really enjoy chatting with you guys in the DMs because you guys get it. If I talk to like people in my world, I know one other planner, but nobody else really gets this obsession and this passion. So chatting with you guys is amazing because then, I know that the person on the other end truly understands why we love our planners and decorative planning, right? So I'm just trying to figure out what I want to do there. And I do decide I want to trim off that little bit of excess that's hanging over onto the box to keep it consistent with all of the other florals that I have laid down. So just removing that. And then I'm just taking a look around. I'm trying to figure out, do I need another box? Do I need some more florals? So I start popping florals just randomly but organized. I wanted it to look like it wasn't intentional, but balanced. So I wanted it random, but balanced, which is a contradiction in terms, but I try and generally work with the rule of thirds or in odd numbers, just to try and keep it somewhat balanced throughout the spread, which is pretty easy when you're working with little decor like this, because it's pretty easy to, make it look random but balanced. The smaller decor though, I struggle with, really struggle with. It's funny. Like the teeny tiny icons and stuff. I have pulled out the washi and we were just putting on the final finishing touches to give it a little bit of pizzazz and draw some visual depth to the boxes. So I've just ripped the washi and I'm just going to place it at the bottom of some of these boxes to give it a little bit of, I don't know, a little extra finishing touch, if you will, to the final polish on the spread. I'm really happy with the way this spread came out. Apart from the fact that it took a bajillion years to record the damn thing, but I'm really pleased with the way it turned out. I'm looking forward to looking at it, and I'm in this planner every single day because I'm tracking all my meals, and I now will be tracking my exercise. So I'll have something more to share with you guys when I do the November flip through. I'll give you an update on how that's going. And I don't know if most of you are aware, but in my real life, I'm a personal trainer. I've been in the fitness industry for 30 years. So I work primarily in women's health and fitness. So that's my role. That's my gig, man. That's what I do in my day. No, I was going to say day job, but that's my business. I'm a fitness business and I love it. It's wonderful. I don't know, to get to do something you love every day is amazing. Amazing. Not to say that it's not a heck of a lot of work being an entrepreneur, because it is. But I've also been in business for over a decade. So, COVID put some kibosh on some of that, but, this too shall pass eventually. So we're just wrapping it up here and I'm really happy with it. Really happy with it. Just going to start cleaning up a little bit. So I have so much on my desk at this point that's just a train wreck over there. And I'm going to try and put them on the discs here so we can get a look at what it looks like. and it looks absolutely smashing. I love it. I'm just going to get some stuff out of the way so you guys can get a good view of it. And there we go, you guys. That is my health spread for the week of November 8th to the 14th. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a like. And please subscribe and comment, y'all, because I love chatting with you in the DMs and in the comments. And that, my lovies, is a wrap. Well, apparently it's not. I thought we were further ahead in the video. Oh, there it is. Gotta love my tech savvy self, right? Have a great week, you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you again real soon. Ciao.